Good day. I'm Lennox of Eurythmics.
And I'm David Allen Stewart of Eurythmics.
You're watching Countdown 84 all the way across Australia.
Okay, lovely. Right, well, Annie, welcome to the show again, and David for the first time.
All right, thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
right. So listen, a lot has happened since I interviewed you in London. What is it? Nearly a year ago. You must be knocked out.
Yeah, I am, yeah. We both are.
I mean, I know this is sort of looking in retrospect, but did you expect that album to be that successful on the world market?
I didn't, but Dave did.
Yeah?
Yeah, while we were actually making the album, Annie was saying, no, we definitely should give up. We can't write songs, you know. I'm going back to being a waitress and all. And meanwhile, I was, because I'm more gregarious and going out in the night, and I was playing it to other bands and saying, you know, what do you think of this? And they were going, it's absolutely fantastic, it's going to be a smash.
It was difficult, yeah, it was difficult for me to have some kind of objective idea about how good our music was, because we weren't really playing live all that much. We did do a few things, but we'd had so much negative criticism, personal criticism from the press in the past, that it had affected me personally, so my own self-esteem was rather low, whereas Dave is far more able to project his ideas into the future, and he's far more positive thinking person than I am. So he had already envisaged what could potentially come from our work. And it really wasn't until I started to see the response from people in the live situation to what we were doing, and the critical acclaim in the press started to be very, very positive, wow, that I started to reevaluate it in my own mind.
Funny actually, because when we were in Australia the last time, Annie and I were hiding in like broom cupboards and things. We had a little plastic toy synthesizer we'd brought with us. Wow. And Annie would be like banging rocks, almost like Aborigine kind of rhythms, and I'd have this sound like a didgeridoo on the Wasp synthesizer. And that was the birth of the Eurythmics, really. Wow. In little bathrooms, you could hear these noises like, writing songs, very experimental.
I think that you gave hope for young groups in this country, and they've done it as well, literally recording in their lounge rooms, and having that confidence to go out and do something. Now, there's a group last year that we in fact put on as a demo tape, which is called Studio Echo, which it was a support on your concert. Yeah. Started almost the same way because you'd done it in a lounge room, yeah, literally.
That's right.
So, I mean, all your ideas just formulated from...
Well, we started off very simply. We had no money. We were very much in debt. And we had, as Dave just described, very, very simple synthesizers, the cheapest you could possibly get. Because, you see, we think that you don't really need the most expensive equipment. We think that if your ideas are strong enough and you have enough commitment to what you're doing and you really understand stylistically what you're basically about, that there's a great deal that you can do with very simple things. Wow. We were very lucky, however. We did have a very sympathetic bank manager, and we were so broke that we went to the bank manager. Dave dressed in a suit and brought a briefcase with him.
Dressed in a suit there? Oh, God.
He looked very conventional.
Right. I don't think so.
But the bank manager either was totally off his head or had some kind of faith in our abilities. And he gave us a £5,000 overdraft, and that tided us over. Right. And we managed to have an HP investment in an 8-track mixing desk. Dave had never produced a group before and had never really sat behind a mixing desk before. We were very lucky to have met an engineer called Adam Williams, who taught him the basic essentials from scratch. And as it happened, he has a very good flair.